Hello everyone, good morning. Dear students, today we are going to discuss topic energy, kinetic energy and work energy theorem of class 11th physics, chapter 6. Name of the chapter is work energy and power. Energy. Energy is the ability to do work, or it may also be defined as the amount of energy possessed by a body is equal to the amount of work it can do when its energy is released. Here, energy is equivalent to work. Energy is a scalar quantity. SI unit of energy is joule, which is denoted by capital J. CGS unit of energy is erg. 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 erg, or 1 erg is equal to 10 raised to power minus 7 joule. Different forms of energy. Mechanical energy. It is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of a body. Heat energy, light energy, sound energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, and nuclear energy. These are the different forms of energy which we will discuss in detail in another video. Here we will discuss only kinetic energy and work energy theorem. Kinetic energy. It is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. Means energy possessed by a body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. It is the measure of work a body can do by virtue of its motion. Every moving body possesses kinetic energy. For example, a moving cricket ball possesses kinetic energy. See carefully, this is a moving ball. It has kinetic energy. This is a hammer which is striking on the glass window. A fast moving hammer can break a window pane. Hammer has kinetic energy due to its motion. So it can do work. A moving hammer has kinetic energy. This is the windmill and these turbines are rotating due to moving air. Moving air has kinetic energy which makes these turbines move. So, kinetic energy of moving air is used to run windmills, and further it is used to generate electricity. This is a flowing water. Kinetic energy of flowing water is used to run water mills and turbines in hydropower plants. This is a hammer which is striking on the nail. A moving hammer drives a nail into the wood. Being in motion, it has kinetic energy or ability to do work. This is a gun and bullet is fired. See the mechanism how this gun is working. A bullet fired from a gun can pierce a target due to its kinetic energy. Earlier, spring is compressed, which has potential energy. When spring is released, it hits the bullet and bullet moves. And moving bullet has kinetic energy. Formula for kinetic energy. Suppose a body of mass m moving with initial velocity u is acted upon by a force F for time t. Let v be the final velocity and s be the displacement of body in time t. Means there is a body of mass m which is initially moving with initial velocity u and a force F is applied over it for time small t, and v is the final velocity due to the force and s is the displacement. Work done by force in displacing the body is given by work is equal to force into displacement. So work done W is equal to force F and displacement S. And we know that according to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma. So work done W is equal to ma into S. Here m is separated and m into as. This is equation number 1. This is work done. W is equal to m into as. We know that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is the third equation of motion. So as is equal to half v square minus u square. We got the value of as. Put this in previous equation number 1. So work done W is equal to m into, at the place of as we have put half into v square minus u square. Then combine this half and m, we will get half m into v square minus u square. Multiply this half m inside the bracket, we will get work done W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Half mv square is the kf, final kinetic energy, minus half mu square is ki, initial kinetic energy. So work done W is equal to change in kinetic energy, which is denoted by delta K. Hence work done is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. This is called work energy theorem. What is work energy theorem? Work done is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. We know that work done W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. We have proved in the previous equation. If body is initially at rest, it means initial velocity u is equal to 0 and its final velocity is v. Then from above equation, the last part half mu square will be equal to 0. So we will get work done W is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. We can explain this with the example, with the help of example as well. Let us suppose there is a cycle and cycle is initially at rest. So its initial velocity is 0 and we are applying force over it. So cycle is moving. So how much work is done by us by applying the force? Then work done will be equal to kinetic energy of the cycle. So W is equal to half mv square. This work done is possessed by the body in form of kinetic energy. So kinetic energy of the moving body is given by half mv square, where m is the mass of the body and v is its velocity. This is the formula of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Work energy theorem. What is work energy theorem? It states that work done by the net force acting on a body is equal to change produced in the kinetic energy of the body. Work done is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body is called work energy theorem. Its formula is W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Half mv square is final kinetic energy and half mu square is initial kinetic energy. So we can say work done W is equal to delta K, change in kinetic energy of the body. This is called work energy theorem. Work energy theorem for a variable force. If variable force is applied on a body, then we have to derive work energy theorem for variable force. We know that kinetic energy is given by K is equal to half mv square. Differentiate both sides with respect to time t. So we will get dk upon dt is equal to d upon dt of half mv square. Now solve it. dk upon dt is equal to half m is a constant, take it outside. Then we have to differentiate v square. Differentiation of v square will be 2v into dv upon dt. Okay. So 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. So dk upon dt is equal to mv into dv upon dt is equal to a, acceleration. So mv into a. And now combine m and a. We have written ma into, and we know that formula of velocity v is equal to dx upon dt. So we will get dk upon dt is equal to ma into dx upon dt. put the value of ma is equal to f, and dt and dt will be cancelled out. So we will get dk is equal to f into dx. Integrate from initial position xi to final position xf. So we will get integration dk, initial limit is ki and final limit is kf, is equal to xi to xf f dx. Integration. Now solve it. Integration of dk will be equal to k, then put the limits. We will get kf minus ki is equal to integration of f dx with the limits xi to xf, and we know that integration f dx with the limits is equal to work done. So ki and kf are the initial and final kinetic energies corresponding to xi and xf. So we will get kf minus ki is equal to delta k, and that is equal to w. We know that the above equation, right hand side of above equation, is equal to work done w. This is the formula of work done for a variable force. Work done w is equal to integration f dx with suitable limits. So we got that kf minus ki is equal to delta k is equal to w. This is work energy theorem for variable force. Note, these are the some points related to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is, number one, directly proportional to mass of the body and directly proportional to the square of velocity of the body. If mass of the body is doubled, kinetic energy is also doubled. If mass of the body is halved, kinetic energy is also halved, because kinetic energy is directly proportional to the mass. If velocity of the body is doubled, so kinetic energy increases 4 times. And if velocity is halved, then kinetic energy reduces to 1/4 of its original value. Second point, kinetic energy is always positive. Why? We know that mass is always positive, it is never negative. Even if velocity is negative, so square of velocity will be positive. So kinetic energy is always positive. Third point, kinetic energy is a scalar quantity. The term speed can be used in the place of velocity in the formula of kinetic energy. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.